Alright. And we're back. Okay, so the party invisibly, while windwalking, deeks off to the side. While you guys are casting your spells, as quiet as you can be along the mountainside, the gnolls look like they've all entered the building. They seem somewhat defensive, like they caught a whiff of your group, and even the tired gnolls are going inside. You hear the doors creaking open. Approximately how many rounds of spells are you guys putting up?
I put up 4.
Quintessa definitely put up more than that.
It's a cog pin. 1, 2,
Quintessa.
3, 4. Yeah, Cog did 4, but he's a monk, so or alchemist, so.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, probably 11 rounds worth of stuff. No, it's not all spells.
A minute worth of stuff?
A minute
Okay.
worth of stuff.
Alright, yeah. Long before that minute is up, the doors do close with all the gnolls scrambling inside. You still don't know what they're chatting about. But you did put some distance between you and them. Can you guys describe which vision type spells or detection type spells you have up and running?
Okay. Barnabus has True Sight and Invisibility, which is kind of null and void at this point.
Okay, Barnabus, you are startled at one of your companions' true form, as True Sight sees through polymorph, correct?
Yeah.
One of the beings in your party is a polymorphed being who is pretending to be much smaller than he actually is.
Am I startled?
I think just by the presence of such beasts, yes. But apparently your theory was true. You see Riff's true form. We go to the entrance where you guys are at. Oh, there he is.
Gold. No, he's just a large one.
Riff, if that is indeed his name, appears to be a large dragon. You want to give me a knowledge arcana?
I will take 10 and get a 72.
Ah. Riff is a he is a copper dragon, which is a earth type dragon. He does look like he may be on some sort of, what was the total?
72.
There are different paths, and Agony had talked about this before, where by proving themselves to draconic ways, they can transform or even grow faster than just simple aging. And it does look like Riff is on one of these paths. Right now, he's of the size of a mature adult copper dragon. What you know about copper dragons is that they breathe lines of acid. They also have cones of slowing gas, and their bloodline spells seem to be a combination of tricky spells and earth-related spells.
Okay.
This fully explains why Riff has not aged.
I knew it!
Is that what you say?
Yeah.
You just say? What?
Nothing.
And we all trust Barnabus.
When-
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, when Brennos is like gritting at you, like, what? Riff just gives you a nod. The big dragon head gives you a nod as well.
Interesting.
Copper
the other
dragons
characters-
tend to be, I believe, the trickster dragons.
I can't remember the. Is either copper or brass? I think. I think.
Yeah, copper. They're like, of the metallics, the more whimsical of the dragons that spend their time in combat trying to annoy and frustrate enemies as much as they, spend time ripping them to pieces. Riff doesn't carry very many weapons. Yeah, he's probably pretty strong. Given that you have seen through his guise, I'm going to put his real character sheet in your party.
Okay.
And
I was like, I didn't look at his character sheet, so I don't know.
his character sheet had a lot of gaps in it where I just put feat. Unknown. You don't know what his 7th level feat is. You don't know what his 9th level feat is. You don't know what all of his items do. Yeah, Riff is basically one of his personas. And to build Riff, I used our custom dragon rules that we'll use for Adam's white dragon named Gel, and then we've used for Zargon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
In Riff's case, instead of a sorcerer as his gestalt, he's effectively a bard as his gestalt, with Wormsinger as his main. A dragon with a few levels away from getting greater beast totem.
Fucking gross. Fucking gross, dude.
Also, Ronin's challenge. Good thing he's on your side. Maybe. Yeah, he would have it already, but the Wormsinger archetype eats the 12th level rage power.
Yeah.
And I wanted to give him Ronin's challenge, so yeah, he just didn't have enough
But
to get greater beast totem.
12th level power, I think, doesn't it allow you to let people have breath weapons or something? Like, I recall it being like, that's fucking awesome.
The 14th level power is everyone could, a single ally turns into a form of the Dragon 1,
Okay.
which does give them...
Plus 4 strength, 2 cons.
Ally cannot use the breath weapon attack by the form of the dragon. Oh, wow.
Oh. I thought it was one that didn't do a breath weapon.
Yeah, it might be a higher level one.
So just a fun fact: the sod now turns into gargantuan dragons.
Sod? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops, there's Riff. I had my DM screen open.
I would love to have the sod just walk into the campaign just for a little bit, say, "Hey guys."
There might be an opportunity for Desaad one day to visit this group.
Heard you have a problem with giants.
As Chaga might not be able to solve Desaad's problems with the anti-magic.
That's a serious fucking problem. I can cast as many spells as I have mythic points. That's basically it, right?
Yeah. So long as... Was it so long as you don't empty your spell slots or something?
Yeah.
All right. In the rounds right before you guys begin to dimension door, there are several round per level spells that are cast,
Yep.
including Riff casts Tactical Acumen, which gives you a +1 whenever you're. Sorry.
This is for everybody?
For every 5. Yeah, I'll just mark it on the initiative sheet. The bonus increases by +1 for every 5 casters beyond 5th. So you basically have a +2 when flanking, have higher ground, cover. It's an insight bonus. So
+2.
Yep.
+2 to hit, right?
Yeah. Oh, +2 to rolls, or to your AC if you're taking cover. So that's Tactical Acumen. That's Riff that casts that. He's a 12th level caster. So we'll put it on.
Tactical Acumen. Oh boy.
Okay. Somebody put up a haste. Who was that?
That was Quintessa.
Quintessa. What level caster is she?
She is a 14th level caster.
And is it just the round right before?
Yeah.
Yes. And there was another round per level.
There's Barnabus and Quintessa both put up a greater invis, which will also they'll go up around before the haste.
Okay. Quintessa's got a greater invis, and Barnabas has got a greater invis.
Yeah.
All right, GIs. Sure, Riff had one more. Oh, yeah, Riff also cast a mass heroic fortune on the party.
Oh, sweet.
I'll put
These
those-
are just gnolls, right, guys?
They're demon worshipping ones.
I feel very underdressed. In terms of spells. Did you put fly and see invis? Got a shield.
Who's that?
I'm assuming you're talking about Cogs?
Cog's fine. Just
Yeah,
he does. He's good. He's fine. He's fine. We know how to deal with these guys.
Understood.
We didn't make a hero column, which I'm just doing right now. So temporary hero point for the party. All right, Val, you see summons a shadowy elven curve blade. He then spends a 2 magus points to make to add additional powers to the blade. Between his gloom blade powers and his magus kensai powers, the gloom blade is acting as a +5 weapon. It's got flaming burst, shocking burst, and frost burst on it. Because of the nature of his blade and his long arms, he has 15-foot reach. He's also put up a shield, long arms, mirror image, blur, a defending bone. He has like a skull that's floating around him, and a fly spell. Riff didn't cast a whole lot compared to you guys. He does put up a mirror image, a blur, good hope, the mass heroic fortune, and the tactical acumen. He doesn't seem to have much else. Were there any communal spells that went up?
Communal delay poison.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Let's put that puppy out.
And that was from Quintessa.
Quintessa,
Yeah. She's a warp priest. Yeah.
Okay, so
Right, let's gather around in the teleport groups.
yeah.
Riff will. Brennos will go with Riff.
Dimension door?
Yep, where are you dimension dooring to?
Just inside of that
Okay.
door, I guess. Unless we get shunted somewhere else.
Just inside the door.
Boop.
Give me a second. Yeah, you're able to dimension door inside the door. You can see the gnolls are, a bunch of them are taking a knee and breathing in. Others seem really agitated. Did any of you put up any sort of spells that allow you to communicate?
Like telepathic bond? No, we don't have any.
Okay, and there's no like tongues or anything like that that's been put up? Like you don't understand what the gnolls are saying, basically?
No, all we know is that they all have to die.
Oh, okay.
We all need to die.
Alright, so you dimension door in.
Barnabus put up a bard song prior to casting Dimension Door.
Okay.
When
So
they show up, fucking get him!
and Riff put up a Worm Song Rage Song to give you guys a +3 to attack and damage.
I think it's only for melee though.
Is it only for melee
I
for?
believe so.
Interesting. Riff.
I think most of our fighters are melee anyway, so.
So +3 bard song, okay.
No, Barnabas's Bard Song is what?
+4.
+4?
With-
No,
with
so +4 bard song.
Yep.
But if you're lawful, you've got that
+5
going. So.
Yep. No, it's the
Draconic
widget.
Rage. Melee attack and damage. Yep. Okay. All right. So basically, there's a Good Hope,
Yep.
which
Yeah,
is plus
Good
2.
Hope. +2/+2. There's a haste. +1/+0. Acumen +2 if you're above.
For certain,
For certain
Su-
conditionals. Yeah.
Sumer flying.
There's the lawful plus
Is
5
anyone not
Bard
flying? Does anyone not have a fly?
Song. Riff is not flying.
What about Val?
Val's flying.
Before we teleport or dimension door, it'd be like,
Alright.
Riff, I have another fly potion if you're interested.
So the Good Hope does not stack with the
With the
yeah
with the rage, the worm song.
with the worm song.
Okay.
Unless you're doing a ranged
Yeah.
basic standard song. Still a moral bonus on saves.
Cool.
Cog offered Riff a fly potion if he's interested.
Yeah, he'll take it. He drinks it. He smiles mischievously. All right, you dimension door in. The gnolls are surprised. Surprise round. Cog, you've got 2 actions plus a haste action. What are you doing?
2 actions and a haste action. So
Some of you are seen, and there's a growling snarl, a bunch of hyena giggles, and gnashing of teeth, brandishing of weapons, but they're surprised that you arrived. So
Cog goes to here, and he flies up to here. He's 10 feet up,
okay.
and he's going to fall around these suckers.
All right. This tired looking pack of gnolls.
So I fly. I'm gonna flurry and then haste attack. I'm gonna haste attack. We'll see what happens after flurry, and then I'll decide what to do with it.
Okay.
But they're flat-footed, right? They get sneak attack as well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Don't go in too far. I plan on fireballing.
Go ahead and fireball. He's like, go ahead, include me. That's fine.
You you said.
53 and 57.
So those are your 2 hits?
Those are my 2 hits.
Yeah.
These are non-lethal.
Okay. You're just knocking gnolls out?
Just knocking gnolls out.
Yeah, gnolls have +1 natural armor. Oh, that's fun.
So the first one.
So the troop of gnolls, these were the poorly equipped ones, have an AC of 20.
Oh, okay. The damage they receive is 78 on really bad roll. So that's the first hit. Are we still up?
Accidentally kill a gnoll?
78 non-lethal. You've more than knocked out half of them.
Oh, there's still a bunch up still?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to... the second flurry hit is 75.
75 non-lethal damage?
Hit.
Okay, that incapacitates a gnoll troop.
Okay, then I'm going to... Wait a minute, the Medusa strike. I think you said that you have to rewrite it. I haven't looked at it, but if they're dazed, paralyzed, staggered, stunned, or unconscious, they're flat-footed. This guy looks like he's flat-footed. Can I use my Medusa strike on him?
Let me read what Medusa Strike does. On a full attack action, you make 2 additional unarmed attacks at highest bad. Ugh. These attacks must be against dazed, flat-footed, paralyzed, staggered, stunned, or unconscious foe. Yeah, we need to
it's not a full round action, and yeah, you said you need to rewrite it. I just don't know what. I'd like to use it, but I don't know what the rewrite of it would be.
Could be a compromise where it's an extra attack on a flat-footed. That way, yes, you move, but it's not.
Yeah, I think the way this one works is in a given attack action, you could make an attack at that same bonus, and you could do that twice in a round. So with your flurries, you could possibly have like 3 attacks in one attack action, 3 attacks in another attack action when you're a high enough level monk. So how many attacks have you made so far? 2?
There's just the flurry. That was just the flurry.
Okay, so you have the option now of attacking this group of gnolls.
But it would have to be against the same target.
This target. Well, you could also attack this flat-footed singular gnoll beside you.
But what does it say in the feats?
My feet?
You get 2 attacks at your highest base attack bonus against foes that are this list of things.
Is it 2 additional attacks or 2?
2 additional attacks in a round.
The first attacks have to be against the same target by the sounds of it.
No. It has to be against a foe that is that has these conditions.
Paralyzed, staggered.
Yep. Okay. So what we're saying is you could do an additional attack in either of your 3 attack actions. You could do that twice, but it's at the bonus that
of the target of the attack.
Yeah. Yep. So there is, I don't know what your reach is, but there's a number of gnolls that are still flat-footed that you could go up and smack.
Yeah. So my reach is it's 10. It's 10 feet.
Okay.
So I could have. I can't reach him. He's too far away because I'm 10 feet up.
I see. Okay. So you can just reach that guy.
I can hit that guy. Yeah. I'm just gonna. I'll use my haste attack. But
okay. After diving down and just knocking out gnolls, tossing them around, slapping them, hitting them in the sides of the head, there are 20 or so gnolls that are down, and then there's just one stunned-looking gnoll looking up at you as you're a dervish.
I didn't even do the dervish. It was just the flow in. So I don't have to strike them first, right?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
52 to hit. He takes 85
It's
non-lethal.
called Medusa Strike, right? Or Medusa's Wrath?
Is Medusa's Wrath.
Whenever you use a full attack action and make at least one unarmed attack, you can make 2 additional unarmed strikes at your highest base attack bonus. These must be made against a dazed, flat-footed, paralyzed, staggered, stunned, or unconscious foe. Okay, so it doesn't have to be the same person. It just most of the time is people within reach because it's a full attack action. That's fine. All right, so you strike this gnoll. All right, this dirty, mangy gnoll with strips of little bits of piecemeal leather armor and a nod-on wooden shield. Takes how much damage?
85?
Is that non-lethal?
Yeah.
Okay, so the gnoll has 18 hit points. So you do 18 non-lethal, which is 70. You do 63 additional damage. Your soft punch actually kicked the top part of his head backwards and exposing his tongue, and you kill this gnoll.
His head turns back towards his friends. I was holding back, I swear.
All right, so Cog, you moved, you struck, and then you attacked. That was your first attack action. You still have another action.
Secondary and a haste.
Secondary.
He moved, so that was his first action. He did a
First
flurry,
attacked.
and then
The extra attack from Medusa, so you're still in that first action, or that second.
no, he's done all of his attacks in the first action. He did a flurry,
Yeah, but this
and then a
one's-
Medusa.
he's got the -5 level attacks now, and then he's got a haste attack.
No, he also moved.
I moved, I attacked. Pop, pop, pop.
You only get 2 actions in. So
Yeah,
right,
haste.
you've got your haste
Moved.
left. Yeah.
Attack, attack, attack.
No, this is a surprise, right?
Surprise round.
Oh, it's surprise round.
So I moved my, so I can't.
You've got a
reach anyone.
haste attack. You've got a haste attack left.
All ready to strike something comes in close.
Okay, you're readying with your haste.
With the haste,
Okay.
yeah.
And then we're going to say you can't use Medusa Strike during haste because haste is also
That's
an
fine,
actual
yeah.
attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Cog is rating. Val Soran. He is visible, I believe. Yeah, he's invisible. Did I put it on the wrong token?
You might have.
Oh no, there's just so many invisible people around him. I thought that was his aura. All right, he's going to fly forward to attack the next group. He has a 15-foot reach, so he doesn't need to.
I should have flown to here and kicked the shit out of both groups.
So he only needs to go to there. So he flies in. Give me a second while he's attacking. It's the first time Val is attacked with his shadow weapon. His shadowy weapon with Blade Tutor Spirit with power attack running is plus 31 plus all of the buffs. 32 with his plus 5, and then Bard Song and the Rage for him would be plus 8. Plus Good Hope is another 10. Or a total of 10. No, Good Hope doesn't stack. 8. Haste, 9. Okay, critical threat. He adds 9 to confirm his critical threat. He gets 58 on the chart. He crits. It's standard critical damage.
×2.
It is a ×2. Let's just roll because it's fun. It's the first time. So he's at D10 plus 33. So 2D10 plus 66. And then he's got burst on 3 elements that they're against. So that's plus 3d6 for the elements. It's only a ×2 crit weapon, so it's only d10s for the burst, plus another 3d10. A conflagration of shock, fire, and cold just rips through these gnolls. He is not holding back, and that was 1 damage, and then I have to add the crit damage to that, which is
Well, you got 2d10.
Oh, I just missed 2D. No, I got it all. Sorry, 110 damage for the crit.
Not bad.
He goes over and with this really long swipe with his long arms and his blade seems to reach as well. Oh, that's the elite pack.
His,
still be-
yeah, his 2 hit was pretty good. His 2
the-
hit's pretty goddamn good, by the way.
Okay, the elite pack with that 1 hit is bloodied. He moved, he struck, and then he gets a haste attack. He will attack again. Plus 32, plus 9, minus 5 for the secondary. AC 50. Ah, he missed the crit range by 1. This time only doing 1d10 plus 33 plus 9 for the... Oh, you know what? For the crit, I forgot the Bard Song and all that bonus. That's another 18. 128. And then this single damage, he swings again, killing several gnolls with each swipe. Plus 9 for all the buffs, plus 1 3d6 for the elements. It does 59 damage on the hit, doing 187 damage in 2 swings. The gnoll pack is on the verge of collapsing. So that was a move, a regular attack, and a haste attack. Yeah, he didn't even bother entering crane stance. He does not look concerned. His attacks are graceful. They mix like a mixture of power and grace.
Good form.
Thank you. Widget. Ahmed?
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah.
I think it's a move action to
Widget?
start the whirligig.
Yeah, he can. How long does it stay on for?
That I don't remember.
Move, turn it on, move up and strike. He has fly, so he can fly up to there. It's 10 feet.
Oh, never mind. I think his is magical. It's automatic saw on command. So his whirligig magically starts.
He's gonna actually fly up behind this guy. He doesn't want to be in the open. Smack this thing up here.
Okay. He's got regular invis up.
He's got a regular invis up. Yeah, he's gonna take cover behind this guy.
Behind Val.
You know what? I don't want to put Adam's character in that role. He's gonna fly up. He's 20 feet, 30 feet in the air.
Okay.
He's gonna keep an eye out and see what's going on.
The chamber is quite large. The ceiling is about 20 feet up.
Okay, he's near the roof. Can you see anything special about the symbols?
It's in a language he does not know how to read. They could be magical. It's not the type of thing that you can...
Read in combat.
Yep. The 5 portals look identical.
How big are the portals? What's their size?
A large creature could move in. Huge creatures could squeeze.
Okay.
All right, so Widget's just hanging out. We'll say he's got a ready to action to strike a thing if it comes near. Brennos.
Mark?
Now the question is, you've got the rage song going.
Yep.
Okay, so he's going to
Rage himself, which is an enhancement bonus to the ability score, not to the melee. So I believe those things stack.
It's a morale bonus. His rage is a morale bonus to then he doesn't get benefit. No, so he's going to use his own rage because he's got tons of it, I'm sure.
Yep.
And
no, but it stacks with the worm song.
It does, but
yeah.
what he can also do is not use his rage. He can enter a rage with his bonuses, not spending his rage.
Oh, I see.
Using the raging song rounds.
Oh,
instead.
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
But I think, just for shits and giggles, he's going to rage himself anyway, so it all adds up.
Yep.
What is his movement?
You stinking gnolls! Drawing the platinum sword.
Fucking Christ, Adam. Look at his character.
You each have your own ways.
Yeah. He's got 30 foot movement, alright. Oh, plus 50, 25. That's 50. Or is he flying? I don't know. I'm remembering when casting fly. So that's one, so he gets 2 attacks on this guy. Page.
Who's he attacking?
The fancy looking.
This one?
No, right here.
The gnoll sub-leader one? Okay.
Actually, I take that movement back. It goes to here, so I can hit the other one too.
Is he attacking the gnoll pack or the
No,
sub-leader?
he's gonna hit the elite, that leader.
Okay.
I'm just trying to.
The guys who came out and whipped all the regular gnolls to come in.
I don't know, like, yes, half of their stuff is going, so. I don't know that machine.
Just roll.
Alright. Rolled a 9. Base strength is with strength is 23 plus so that's 32 plus the 8.
Yeah, the gnoll lieutenant has an AC of 20.
Alright. So it's taking
There is a chart, but I'm having a hard time reading it too.
He's got nothing written down for what's what, so he's just got luck, damage, sacred competence. I'm like, well, where is it coming from? Like, I don't know. Are these spells you have, or so 2d6 plus. He's got a 16 in there. That looks pretty legit.
Mm-hmm.
It's holy, I guess. Is it a holy weapon?
You know, I don't recall. The platinum sword is a +5 furious benevolent weapon, so no, it is not holy.
Furious. Okay.
Oh, sorry, 6 because of the
Oh, right.
the blessings of the Mythic Forge.
Well, it doesn't have that, so well, that's not on the damage either, so that's kind of weird. Oh, plus 2d6 plus 6 plus it's gonna be plus 8 because it's fury. He's raging and it's furious.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 7 because of the bard song and the other thing, Power attack. 53.
All right. 53 damage. The gnoll sub-leader needs to make a fort save or die. He's got single-digit hit points left. He rolls an 8, and his fort is plus 10. All right, so you fly forward and almost cut this hardy gnoll in half.
Okay, we'll roll it in. 14, so that should hit because the 9 hit.
Yep, you finish the job by changing it to a backswing and then cutting him from the other side, and then
move, attack, east attack. So that's Brennos.
Okay. He goes in and takes on one of the rougher, tougher gnolls. Eamon with the surprise round.
Yeah. Eamon is just going to step here and ready an attack for something coming your way.
Okay, Quintessa.
Quintessa. I think we're just going to. Let's spell. Can't do any meta magic. So. Let's do a. Oh, that's not. No, that's not. Fuck, I don't know. Let's do a flame strike on this bunch up here.
All right, you send a column of fire and holy energy ripping down upon these gnolls. They do not like the magic from the sky that is burning them. And let's give them a reflex save. They are pretty quick. Get a 34 on their save.
So they take half of. Half of 99, so
99. Okay, hold on a second. Where is that? Plus 30?
Well, that is. Because of her draconic thing, it's a fire spell.
Yep.
And she's Gold Dragon, so
yeah, she gets
plus
one for
each die.
Yep.
And she's got the mutated heritage.
The Blood Havoc.
The Blood Havoc, and Flame Strike is actually a sorcerer spell she's casting. And she's also got Evocation, Spell Focus. So
does Imperial Bloodline give you Flame Strike? Oh, yeah. That is so amazing. Okay.
So that's
so
for the other
99. It is a troop times 1.5 is 148 damage. Divide by 2 because they made their save. You did 74 damage to that troop.
Nice. That's impressive.
They are much tougher than the more regulars that are in the room as well. But you significantly injured that troop. About a third of their number fall. Nice spell. You've come a long way.
I have.
That's what the Riff saying in the background, commenting on Quintessa's spell. Barnabus. Yeah, elite gnolls, other gnoll priests, regular gnoll packs, all surprised. Barnabus. It's just chaos in this room.
He just
fur and yipping and.
Barnabus wants to just try a spell he's just picked up. I think we'll try it on this fella here.
Okay.
Oh no, he's a little bit close too. We'll try it on this fella here because the other guy's a little bit close to Brennos. It's called Explode Head.
You're showing off now. Okay, Explode Head.
It is far more powerful than what I need to kill this gnoll. I realize that, but it is.
It is a living corporeal creature within close range. Got it. You cause incredible pressure to build in the target's head.
It's just a style. It's just a style spell.
Alright, this regular gnoll has 18 hit points.
So I believe it has less than 20 and automatically dies.
The spell kills any target 20 hit points or fewer, exploding its head and debris filling a 10-foot radius. Okay, so this gnoll's head explodes.
I think
It drops its axe and clutches its head, and a moment later, the head is gone.
The shrapnel from its skull does 2d6.
Yeah, to everything within 10-foot radius. So roll the 2d6 as its head explodes.
8, 12, I guess, to the gnolls, to the troop.
Yeah, we'll say boop, like that.
And all you hear, people can't see the invisible, all you hear is
Barnabus chuckling. Alright, so it does 8 damage if they don't make their reflex save.
Yeah.
What is the DC of the spell?
Oh, the DC of the reflex save would be 25. Oh, sorry, not 25, 28.
Okay, so there are 3 gnoll compatriots. Need to roll 20s. They all fail. Bits of skull and brain are injuring these gnolls, almost blooding them. And the pack just got hit by a AoE effect.
It's just such a stupid spell. You die.
Plus
You just look at them. Divide by 0.
28 is the DC?
28's the DC.
Oh, your
Wow.
range is high, right?
Yeah.
24, they fail, so they take the full 12 damage as you...
Take out another couple.
Yeah, oh, they're very startled. Boom! Their heads explode. They're pointing, and a bunch of them are injured. And yeah, there's excitement in the room. You can see that this group of priests, if we want to call them, or cultists, they're looking around for what had just transpired. Explode head is a verbal spell.
It is.
Yeah.
He's also doing a part on like that.
Yep.
He's just a...
For anyone who was invisible because of the sphere of invisibility, that's gone when Barnabus attacked. All right, Riff. Let's see what he's got.
Leave these ones for me.
Riff spells. He can glitter dust. He can cast confusion. I don't think it affects the troops though.
No, you can't target anything that targets a single creature.
Yep. Which is unfortunate. Let's have a look at some of his bardic songs. Oh, he can grant breath weapons to people.
Well, that's a fun song. Everyone can enjoy.
It's just a power, it's not part of the bard song. A breath weapon. Once per day as a swift action, a Wormsinger can grant the breath weapon attack to himself or an ally affected by his draconic rage raging song. Okay, it's part of that. Using the breath weapon as a standard action. It's a 60-foot line that will do 7d6 damage. Given that there are troops on the field and he sees Eamon doing nothing,
Doing nothing. He's protecting.
he doesn't know what Eamon does. He goes, "Here you go, tiefling," and he'll. I don't even think he has to move in.
Just
Anyone affected by the
Because
bard
Eamon
song,
is
right?
taking the.
Yep.
There's no reason not to.
All right, so Eamon's got a breath weapon that he can use.
Yep.
It's 7d6.
Okay. We will use the bonus turn.
That was a swift.
So. One action left.
Yep. Can you challenge or smite a troop? It's a single creature, so I don't think you
I
can.
don't think you can.
I don't think you can either.
Yeah, I thought about that, but I don't think you can.
You're all going down.
Yeah, because it's it's this weird. It's multiple, but it's not.
I would like to be able to chain lightning them, but yeah.
He will do a Arcane Duelist Blade Thirst to add magic to his brass knuckles.
Okay.
His brass knuckles, instead of +1, are now +5.
Just a little bit.
just a little bit of and it starts glowing. Yeah. Was that also just a swift? Blade Thirst.
Well,
It's performance, so yep, it's a move. And then he's got a move, so he'll actually drop down in front of Quintessa. Your bodyguard seems to be busy.
he's taking care of things.
Cog. We're at the top of the regular round, and then it's Cogval, Widget, Brennos, Eamon, Quintessa before all the gnolls get to react.
Hey, Cog's gonna jump to here.
Okay.
Jump to there. And he's gonna jump to there. And then he's gonna jump back.
All right. Let me see if I can find the dimensional cogs. There we go.
Here. Ah, sweet, thanks. So he's gonna jump to, actually I can just jump from here. Can hit these guys, can hit these guys, these guys, these guys.
Okay, they're all still flat-footed, so
They're all still flat-footed, so Medusa,
Yep.
Medusa.
Cog is the most anime fighter.
Yeah. So he's gonna start on these guys. He's gonna start on these guys.
okay. The gnollish priests.
Ones that are just hanging out in the back and taking a look at things and like, nah.
No, they don't like you.
Nah. So that's an action to do that. It's not, or is it swift? It's an action, right? Dimensional dervish. Oh, using dimensional dervish. Well, I'm just quick note here. Full round. Yeah, okay, it's a swift action. So it's an action.
Okay.
Okay, so action, I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna attack 3 times. So I jump, I'm here.
You're using your flurry and
I'm Flurry and Medusa, and then I'm
Okay.
gonna have a haste attack. So I'm gonna start on these guys.
okay.
The first 2 attacks. 48 and 41.
Yeah, the gnollish priests have not had time to put up spells and defense.
The Medusa, let's not try the Medusa yet. The damage for this thing, it's 2 of these. 81 and 83, so 164.
Is that non-lethal?
This is non-lethal.
Okay. You knock out many of their the priests plus their bodyguards, but the troop is still intact.
Okay, let's do a Medusa.
They are flat-footed.
Yep.
Medusa strike is so savage.
Especially for Cog.
The fact that flat-footed is in there.
Yeah. 42 is
Surprise
a
round, get
hit.
an extra attack.
Yeah, with fast initiative.
Well, technically in the old system you wouldn't be able to do that in the surprise
Yeah.
round because there's no full round attack in the surprise round. But yeah.
So another 86, so 250.
Total, okay, so you've knocked out the priests.
Okay. There's nobody on these guys. Brennos is here. Can I haste attack to these guys and then flurry to these and jump and flurry to over here?
Yeah.
Like a flurry and then haste and then. So I'll do that. This have 72 damage. So I'll hit these guys.
Yeah, that was just all of your first attack action, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And how many actions does it take to actually do your jumping?
That was just one. I can jump double my move speed, which is 80 plus 30, 110, which is 220 feet. Actually, I'm gonna jump here, attack, jump there, attack, jump here, attack, and jump back. So where's the other cog? Where'd the other cog go? Thanks. So this is 1, 2, 3, and back here.
Okay.
Okay, the second set of attacks.
This is you jumping north against this group.
Yeah.
Okay, they are flat-footed. So do you have enough bab to have or enough monk levels to have
2 flurries.
2 flurries. Okay, so you get 3 attacks against that group.
39, 40.
I punch all the foes.
And 52.
All are hits against the tough gnoll pack.
Okay, so that's. I'm just gonna roll it all. It's 21, 6, 3. And 6. 248. Pop, pop, pop.
Uh-huh.
3 hits.
Yeah, you
Not
probably
lethal.
didn't need the last one, but what I'll do is this. You incapacitate this troop, and you end up roundhousing this guy that you could reach,
Okay.
killing him.
Okay.
Even if you try to pull your blow with all the force you're putting behind it, you kill that gnoll.
Okay. Then I'll jump to these guys.
Okay. Now you don't have a flurry on this last attack, and you don't.
No,
and
it's
you
a
don't have
straight.
reduced
It's a straight
strength.
attack.
Yep.
Which is 10, which is 19. 37 the hit.
That is a hit.
And then we're gonna go. That's 87 on that one.
87 non-lethal. All right. You also.
I think we got it
Oh,
now.
hey, what's going on here? Let's see, how do I say yes?
Decline. Decline the call. Don't. Oh, hi, Adam. Hey, man, welcome back.
Greetings.
How's the trip, buddy?
Are we recording?
We're recording. Do you want us to just stop recording for a second so you can see if you
It's all good. No, the flight back was good. Public
Yeah.
transit sucks. This is basically my summer.
I gotta get to game. Hurry up!
Adam's right behind the bus driver going, yeah!
Yeah, I watched all of last game. I was able to watch it on the flight back.
Yep.
It's way better than any Marvel movie.
Yeah! I've convinced 3 people.
D&D at 1.5 times speed. That's pretty decent.
Yeah,
With the tab-
I've gone through and watched some of our episodes like at increased speed.
You behaved correctly in scenarios, pretty much. The only thing
With your characters, yeah.
with my characters, yeah, Sonny, you yell at Sonny, he's like, oh, okay. He doesn't really care.
Druid.
just goes past.
You just fall back on catchphrases.
Oh. What Widget does speak high Imperial High Common, or
Okay.
High Imperial.
Yep.
He picked that up from the other planet. So it'll be fun. Additionally, I don't know. I was leaving little messages on the videos. Quintessa, it's a lady of the large forehead, will have some particular nicknames. Lady of the receding hairline.
Yeah, I saw the comments. There were some other comments that I was responding to. I'm like, oh, I know Adam's watched the video now.
That was part of the point.
Yeah.
And then the +6, the Forge of +6 magic.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, we should have looked at that thing before. It would make some of the other shit easier to do.
Yeah, a few times I'm like,
with
I'm like, the spell forge. Like, I guess that you just forgot. You're like, hey, we're rich, and you forgot.
Part of it is we don't actually own that.
Yeah,
It belongs to
yeah.
a bunch of dwarves that apparently don't like us very much anymore.
And apparently Barnabus doesn't like our Barnabus doesn't like the idea of allies. It's weird.
No.
There's indentured servants
Barnabas allies.
and
He's
enemies.
paying for them when it's someone else's deal.
All right, let's catch Adam up with what happened tonight. So basically, there was some chit chat at the Half-Axe Inn. You waited for Sunny, Thogram, and Slake were basically told by Barnabus, fix the problem with the treaty. Like, you guys have the treaty, you just haven't handed it in to anyone yet. And they suggested you go visit Lord Deverak to go do that.
But also suggested don't mention the cannons because, you know, treason is probably not something to throw into the hands of someone you're negotiating with.
Treason.
Yep.
Treason.
Sonny's having fun. He found some weird tracks that he's just looking at.
Yeah. The thing I've been trying to like perception check for like the last 5 times I've looked through the damn thing. It's like 1. There's a guy hiding behind a rock.
The day is gonna come where we're gonna see wake up and Sonny's gonna be there at that thing. It's like, Sonny, you shit and pissed yourself. I couldn't be. Things are happening.
I was actually imagining like, so what would be the like historical equivalent of Doritos? Would it be like pork rinds maybe? Like you just covered in pork rind nuts? Sitting in front of them.
Medieval Doritos. Shit eaters.
Funny. Well, you are in a tavern, so yeah. And then the party left. Sonny cast windwalk on them.
Super.
Like Riff arrived, and there was some conversation, and Quintessa and Soran arrived, and then Sonny cast 2 windwalks on them and sent them off to go into the mountains.
Stop bothering me.
You went 200 miles away. You stopped off at Bordrin's Watch, which is a massive wall city, actually a massive wall with a small town behind it that is keeping the goblinoid hordes at bay. It was quiet there, but you saw the bombard. And so at least that group now could teleport to Bordrin's Watch. And then you went high up into the mountains, high into like altitude sickness type height of mountains. Are you in Maptul?
I am Maptul. I'm looking at a field of dead gnolls.
Yeah, let me take a little tour here. So Forest Center.
All right.
So this was the approach to the Graystone Citadel. This was the entrance to the Graystone Citadel, where you found a bunch of gnolls camped out, and they were all kind of like altitude sick, and a couple of massive stone statues of githzerai. The temple itself is giving off the hum of githzerai throat chanting, which is providing a +5 bard song to any lawful creature.
Oh no.
And inside, you found a bunch of gnolls, and the only word that you recognize, because none of you speak gnollish and none of you put up spells to comprehend languages, is that they seem to be worshipping or calling out to Yeenoghu.
That's not.
Who Barnabus?
Typically, that's not considered a great thing.
No, that's not great for
Who
anyone.
Barnabus did some, barding, understanding what's going on there.
Yeah, hey,
And
do you have to tell
figured
me
out-
what you know?
And figured out that he knew that Yeenoghu died within a century or so. And it was some
The Heroes of Ages.
heroes. that did
Heroes
this.
of Ages that disappeared after slaying
So,
It was a druid hero with some followers that did
when
it.
you say within a century or so, he like Barnabas can point to it within a century or within the last century this happened.
within the last century this happened.
Okay.
It wasn't 200 years ago, it wasn't 1. It was sometime.
100. Yeah, it was a hero.
Arrowing
druid
in.
with some followers.
Yeah.
And then you guys have just simply teleported or dimension doored inside of this place. There are 5 identical glowing, what look like portals, strange writing along the center, maybe magical writing, and a bunch of gnoll packs that are just getting their asses kicked by dimensionally hopping cog. We're still in this first round. You guys got a surprise round, and we're still in the first round.
We're doing so well, Barnabus basically wasted a 6th level spell to chuckle.
Yeah, Barnabus has a new spell called Explode Head, and he took one of the peon gnolls and just made it.
Just to see what happened. Hey, what happens?
Yeah, just basically, let's try this one.
Okay, so you're
Explode head.
Yeah.
Sorry, that took me a second. Okay, we're the good guys.
We're the good guys.
there are hero points in everyone. Barnabus has a new theory about who Riff is, and actually knows what Riff is because he put up a true seeing.
Okay, let's be fair
Yeah.
to the character. He kind of knew before the truce.
You were calling him a doppelganger.
And then I wasn't.
Yeah. All right, Brennos is raging. There's a haste spell up. There is a Barnabus Bard Song, which is +4. There's also a Worm Song that stacks with Bard Song. Does not stack with Good Hope. That is a +3.
Okay.
You are still getting the +2 on saves.
Tactical Acumen is up. And Brennos basically went over in last round. First round, you smacked like a gnoll lieutenant that you saw like kicking all the gnolls that were camping outside inside. You were spotted. You were snuck around invisibly in windwalk, and one of the gnolls saw something suspicious. They opened the doors and then invited all the like peon gnolls in, and then they closed the doors. And then after a minute of buffing, you guys dimension doored in, and that's where we're basically at.
Cool. I had you rage in addition to the Worm Song.
Yeah.
Instead of using the Worm Song rounds for your rage, because I figured you'd probably have shit tons of rage.
Lots of rage. Much rage.
Right,
much happy.
All right, Cog, are you done your attacks? No, I think you've got that last attack.
87 damage on that.
87 damage on the pack. This is non-lethal, and the pack has the regular gnoll packs.
Or 78, something like that?
They've got...
That one token looks awesome. This one.
Yeah.
That's a sweet looking token.
Yeah.
These were the priests that were worshipping Yeenoghu. All
right, we are going to have a word with them.
I figured, hey, keep everyone alive, kill everyone who you want. You know what I mean?
All right, how much damage? How much? Sorry?
87 on this troop.
87 is 99. Okay, that troop is hanging up, still standing by a thread, and then Cog finishes his hopping back here.
Move.
And all of your dimensional things are acting as
they're flanking. So if
flanking
anyone
partners right now. And
you just go and attack that, and it's flanking.
And with Tactical Acumen up, which was cast by Riff, that's an additional +2 on flanks.
So he's flanking this one as well.
Val Soran, who conjured a shadow elven curve blade, has made his weapon +5 and has 3 of the elements as burst right now.
Fire,
shock, and cold.
And that shock and cold, yeah.
All right, this elite gnoll pack is not down yet. He does have a 15-foot reach, so he's just going to start off by attacking the pack. He misses by 1 for the critical threat. So he hits, that's 1d10 plus 33 plus the spells that are running, I think is a plus. He's lawful +8. And then the elements. Viciously cutting through gnolls for 57 damage. That disperses this troop. And he's actually killing them. 94 to 24. All right. What do we got left? We've got some of the fatigue, the altitude sickness fatigue gnolls that were outside. There is fresh air and proper amount of pressure inside this temple or this citadel. He's going to fly over near Brennos. and with 15-foot reach is going to attack the pack that that Cog had just attacked, hitting. Knocking that pack out. With Cog doing non-lethal damage, many of the gnolls are left alive. Dozens and dozens of them are knocked out along the ground. Soran, however, came over with his blade and chopped through them. So there was a move, an attack, and now he's got a haste attack, which he'll attack that that last pack with.
Okay, sorry, just a quick check. The Worm Song does provide a bonus to damage as well?
Yep. A melee damage. Worm Song only affects melee attacks.
All right, cool.
Oh, so a side interesting point. The humming is in a githzerai, what's it called?
Githzerai.
Githzerai language. Same one that Cog learned when he was training.
And then did Brennos activate a judgment or anything like that, or was it just kind of where
Mark was confused with your character sheet, so there were no judgments.
There were no judgments.
He's a barbarian with a stick, that's fine. He's pretty good that way.
Pow!
Growl! And a critical threat on the last one because crit range on the Elven Blade.
Elven Blade.
We're the best for kind of peeling these guys off the pain with it immediately.
And then because he's a Kensai and has a 28 intelligence, he adds his int modifier of +9 to confirm critical hits.
Nice.
It is a crit with a 57 and standard crit damage. Average crit damage would be 38, and then their spells that are running is another 16, and then 3d6 for the elements plus 3d10 for the burst. I didn't like that. Let's do the dice first. 3d6.
Yeah.
Uh, 87 on that gnoll pack. He's hurting the gnolls badly with his haste attack. All right. Or the gnolls actually.
Wasn't that a crit?
Yep. Standard
Burst?
Standard
Did you do the burst?
I did.
Oh. Okay.
You're right. Yeah, the 38 is actually the average damage for the crit. So yeah, it's all.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Widget, who had a readied action. He was just not getting into it because Ahmed, quote unquote, didn't want to put Adam's character at risk. He's flying around invisible. He's got overland flight, see invisibility, shield, false life, mirror image, good hope, communal deadly poison.
What is 1 and 5? 1, 5, 4, 2. Are those doors 3?
These are
They're just portals
that are open that are
Five-
identical to each other.
5 identical portals. They are opaque. You cannot see where they lead. There are dirty tracks throughout the room, and signs that the gnolls have inhabited this room for months and months.
All right, give me 1 second to grab Widget's.
His whirligig is
Going.
whirring.
All right, so Widget is
You're
going
20 feet up.
20 feet up. Okay, Widget's going to spend this round looking doing a survival check on 4 and 5 to basically figure out where do they come or leave from these portals. That's what he's trying to figure out, and because it seems it's mostly is in hand.
Yeah, give me a survival check.
Okay.
They haven't gone yet. They haven't gone.
I didn't realize we're assassinating right now.
We are. This is mass assassination right now.
41.
While everything's really dirty, just give me a second. Let me think about this. You are able to look at the portal number 4 and number 3. It appears that gnolls go in but don't come out.
Okay.
It also looks like some sort of round object is occasionally placed in the now grime of this ancient temple in front of, like, all throughout the floor. Like some round object is placed there, and it was placed at the edge where the number is, and it was placed at the edge over here, just to the right of the 3. But you don't see you don't see what the object is. It's something that's round.
There's a lot of stuff going on. Well, we know. Does Barnabus speak Halfling?
Yes, he does.
All right. Well, that is our vital language right now. Just sort of yelling across the battlefield. I don't think we can tell about the bond.
Yeah, and you were only looking at the space just in front of these portals. You haven't made sense of the rest of the mess.
Yeah. No, they used to caulk these things up, like physically, with big rocks or whatever, discs, something.
Walls of stone should do it.
Give me a perception check, Widget.
Okay. Okay. 30.
There is a beautiful blue vase that is sitting next to Portal 1. That is, that is approximately at the same circumference of its base. That looks like it may have been at one time or another. Maybe even several times, because you could see like a bunch of like overlapping circles, like the coffee mug stains at your desk at work. You always put your coffee cup there, but it's not exactly the same spot. Yeah, and that's the only portal that seems to have a beautiful round thing in front of it. So one of them is marked in some way, and for some reason the other ones are no longer marked.
The fucking blue thing on the other side of the room. I passed all of them unconscious ones.
Yeah, it looks like some sort of urn.
Maybe I don't know if it opens it, or guides it, blocks it, fuck if I know, does something.
All right, Brennos.
Let me know if things have gone sideways.
Oh, there are gnolls screeching in terror.
All right.
You actually see this gnoll looking at the urn. This guy.
Which gnoll? This son of a bitch.
Brennos is going to. Give me 1 second. It has been a while. This is Widget. That's why it seems awkward. So we have cleave and cleaving finish. And I don't have like a long arms or that sort of thing up. So I can't reach the one guy. And the yellow is scared, or what is yellow?
They're all fatigued. These are the ones that came outside that, for some reason, weren't in the temple and weren't receiving. They were basically altitude sick.
Okay. Well, we're gonna step, and then we're going to attack. And I don't know what anything is, so I'm just gonna whack the gnoll pack with the sub-leader. The sub-leader seems to be a sub-leader's got it. He's got it. He looks tough. We'll hit the sub-leader, I guess.
Sure.
I will. We're at the beginning of a dungeon, or we're at the end of a dungeon?
Beginning.
At the beginning of the
Fresh beginning of this dungeon.
We're at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to just step and attack, and not waste any of the stuff that's limited.
Yes, yes, that's
My apologies. We were not on the interior map, so for the player map. So yeah, here's where the battle is. Here are the 5 portals.
Oh.
Here's the urn, and here's the mess that they're making. I was on my DM map. I've got a new setup where the TV is hanging off a wall, so I have to crick my neck up a little bit.
The urn's
so.
up here, right?
Yeah.
On the right side of the door.
Yeah, the urn was just up there.
Okay, so plus 47 to hit. AC 66 critical threat.
Yeah, this gnoll sub-leader hasn't even raised his axe yet because he's still
AC
flat-footed.
55 critical hit.
Yep.
It is a slashing weapon. Amazing damage. Effect extra damage. Okay, so
This dead creature meets one of Mort's dead creatures.
Sorry, my weapon is a +8 currently. I had that incorrect because I'm raging. So that is 2d6 plus 53 damage. But it's 66 plus 159.
Okay, and the extra damage, we'll just say it's an extra base, die damage. So another 2d6.
Okay. 185 damage.
You hit the thing so hard down the middle of its head that you not only exploded his head, similar to Barnabas' magic, but the body is unrecognizable. Just guts flying everywhere. Yeah, this gnoll had 70 hit points. So
were we worshiping a Bathor today, or did we do anything?
So the thing that we did skip over was Brennos did spend 3 weeks communing with the gods. So I don't know who you're calling out to today.
Did I know that we were going on a fight?
You knew that there were gnolls at this place. Gnolls that had been raiding the northern parts of the Elsier Vale. Gnolls that Quintessa, the northern part of Elsier Vale is actually, she is the Countess of that county. The reason why she's here is she wants the gnolls to stop.
Okay, so...
The info outside the temple were bones of sentient and non-sentient creatures, so they're feeding on them basically.
Are you okay with me moving the weeks that you're going to commune with the gods to a future week?
Yeah, that works fine. Yep,
okay.
Yep, I got no worries with that.
All right, which means that you have 3 days of face punching that you actually completed.
That's enough for hit point.
No, 3 weeks, so 15
3
days.
weeks.
A
bunch of hit points.
Yep.
Alright, okay, so that's fine. We will be worshipping. I just rolled a die to figure out kind of what sort of alignment we'd be looking at. We're going with, I think we're going to go with Asternian, the messenger of Io.
Okay.
We're working with a dragon god today. Chaotic neutral. Bring a little bit of chaos to the party. Because apparently I leave for a week and everybody decides to add a tentacle to the goddamn character. Just as a thing. Oh, we're all tentacles now. We're
that's kind of true.
Yeah, Asterinian is the messenger of Io. It is a chaotic good god of the Draconic Pantheon, all about learning, invention, and pleasure.
It also happened to just be a god that had the domains of what I already had on my character sheet, like listed. So
Chaos, luck, travel, trickery. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
And with a weird little bit of blessing, the favored weapon is scimitar or claws. Riff does carry a scimitar, and Eamon also just recently learned. Changed all of his feats to, instead of using tridents, to scimitars.
We are worshiping that of the way of the scimitar today.
All right.
Way of the scimitar.
Way of the scimitars.
Deep slashes. We're going to then cleaving finish into the pack.
Okay. Brennos is almost like not quite there. He's thinking about some sort of quasi-dream or sort of a vision that he got when he called out to Asterinian this morning. This is not the fight where you need to really be paying a lot of attention.
No, it's when you're raking leaves and you're thinking about something else and you're like, oh, I stepped in dog shit.
You're swinging the platinum blade and you're worried that the god of invention of the Draconic Pantheon has given you a warning that the chaotic creatures, the evil gnolls that are here, are also trying to invent something.
How to invent when you're dead?
A curious phrase that you've never heard Brennos say. All right, so you're attacking this gnoll pack.
Yeah, 65 damage on the cleave.
Okay, 65 is enough to drop the gnoll pack. Many of them die. Some of them were unconscious.
Okay. So I step, one attack. I will move.
This gnoll doesn't want anything to do with you.
And will haste attack.
Oh no, he's gonna get away.
Nice.
Okay, with the power of all my attacks have like 5 less BAB damage on my iterative attack, so it's plus 45. Because a power attack penalty applies on the second attack.
Don't roll 1.
AC 58.
You hit.
62 damage.
He needs to make a fort save or die. He's in single-digit hit points.
Okay.
He does not die.
Okay, I will then, as a free action, yell at him in a way of. Oh my word! Sorry, Discord has just popped up and said, "I have finished updating. Look at me. Witness me. I am Discordia."
All right.
All right. So I'll just intimidate the creature. I'll have to check what items I have prepared. I didn't do any of it, so I'm just going to leave it as is. We'll figure it out later. 34 plus 3 plus 6 plus 2.
The gnoll sub-leader has a +3 will save. Well, it's not a will save, it's just a DC, right?
Yeah. Natural 20, 71.
Alright, the DC is 17 plus his wisdom, which is 10 plus 1 for bravery, is 18 is the DC.
Okay, so he needs to make a signature skill intimidate. He has to make a 4 will save versus being
Failed?
Okay, so he is frightened, or sorry, he's panicked for 1 round. Panicked. He's
Okay.
panicked for 1 round, and then shaken for a long time.
He's making this weird noise, he's freaking out, being a little.
There we go. So, I expected one of them to be, smarter, more inventive, have fancy pants, something like that.
I have no explanation why you even thought that.
Eamon.
Eamon is... little closer. Right in this guy's face, and he breathes a line of acid.
Okay. Hitting the packs.
Yep.
Is that new?
Riff gave him the ability to do a 7d6 line of acid, so yeah, roll 7d6. It's also at Riff's DC, so this is pretty gross.
Cool. Oh.
28.
Yeah, the forehead maiden is with us. Yes.
28 damage, okay. The line of acid, which would be 7 plus his charisma, 17, Riff's charisma is plus 11, so AC 28. Yeah, Riff's charisma is 32. His strength is 28.
He's a big, strong, sexy man.
Whom we figured out does not have the same local overlook accent as all the other dwarves do. Notice he doesn't have the Scottish, he doesn't speak like Thogram and Brennos. Yeah, I had Mark's paranoia bells ringing earlier. Alright, this line of acid, it melts this gnoll, even if it made it save. It could live. Nope. It melts that one's face off, and then the packs, these 2 packs can't make their saves, so they both take
42.
42 lethal. 94. I guess Eamon's taking. He's taking out some of the frustrations about how mean Barnabus has been lately on these down foes. All right, Quintessa.
Okay.
There are still some gnolls standing. There are a few that are a handful of gnolls, and then there's this one that just got smacked by Brennos and looks like it wants to run.
Well, we can't let these guys run, I don't think.
Now, does she make people's heads explode?
Oh,
Flying. This is
sorry. 1 minute.
This is a move.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a new headset.
I don't know if this guy can see invisible.
Who?
But no, she just flew right up to the guys. Okay. So she is going to.
Wait, who did she fly up to?
The gnoll is trying to get to the portal.
Yeah, this guy. The guy.
No, the other one. Up at the portal.
The Jade Urn.
Yes. Oh, that's the Jade Urn. Oh, sorry.
Yep.
I was confused too. Oh, is there...
You can
I'm
attack.
not zoomed in enough.
Mm-hmm. You can attack the urn if you want.
But there is no point in attacking the urn.
I thought there might have been like a gnoll or something got you through the portal. I don't know.
No.
Telekinesis a gnoll through the portal. Let's see what happens.
Should instead just fly to here.
Okay, there are a couple of gnolls.
Smack a couple of gnolls.
All right, these are the mangy gnolls that were not well equipped, that were all camping outside and have altitude sickness. AC 15, flat-footed, it would be 15.
Alright, so don't roll. It's 43 and a nat 1, awesome.
He's smacking a hole.
Okay, so didn't roll 1. So first roll takes 8 plus 32 lethal.
Okay, that gnoll, you collapse its windpipe and it goes down wheezing and dies.
And the other gnoll will use another flurry on that one.
Okay.
40 and 32. I was the crush its fucking head.
Yeah, it puts up its hands to try to block your blows, but you end up like breaking both of its thumbs, and then it pulls its hands back because its thumbs are broken, and then you just wail on the bridge of its nose, and it dies.
And that's it.
She's a very aggressive lady.
Cog was trying non-lethal against some of the individual gnolls, and non-lethally killed it all.
I did 78 damage. Well, it had 15 hit points, so did it.
Hey!
2 plus con.
My gnolls finally get to act, because initiative is cruel sometimes. Elite gnoll packs out. Other does not appear. The gnoll priests are...
Get out here, you big wuss.
And then regular gnoll packs and the regular gnolls. Okay, so we've got a regular gnoll who's kind of the whipping boy of this inside group. He doesn't have altitude sickness. He is going running for the urn. I think he incurs an AOO from... Oh, we're just flying up at the roof, right? Or did you go down to...
He's relatively up. Like he wants to be above the...
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's one move.
He wouldn't spoil his invisibility unless he thought the gnoll was actually going to get away.
2 moves. And 3 moves, he goes through the portal.
Okay, we know how it works now. Yeah, walk your gnolly butt through.
Alright, and then... Where are the other gnolls? There are some that are being attacked, but there's absolute butchery. These two go through this portal. Actually, Cog.
Right here.
Cog can reach them, so they're running for the portal. There's 2 AOs.
Nice. We'll take him. Alright. First one's for the guy on the left, second one's for the guy on the right. Yep.
Yeah, they're not
no longer.
no sneak attack, but
No sneak attack, yeah.
I'm guessing with all the spells and things that are running, you were doing more than 18 damage.
Oh, yeah. So the first hit is 64.
All right, you break its back.
It's not lethal.
Is it?
Oh,
Well,
oops.
you
The
still
other
break its
crew
back.
was so much more
Minus-
polite on their adventure.
Hold on. It's not 678. It's like 50 damage or something.
They did spot like humanoid bones amongst the garbage that was heaped up outside.
Yeah.
And people have gone missing. So
Oh, no,
yeah,
no.
yeah. You kill both of the gnolls as they're trying to run. You did see where they were trying to go. They were trying to go into that portal. We've got one more sick gnoll in the middle. He does a stupid thing and tries to attack the dimensional cog, so it doesn't do anything. He then is diving amongst the bodies and lays down and is acting very still.
Aiming.
What you doing, bud?
Aiming.
And then this one that dropped his weapon, panicked, is do you have any choice or? Panicked is a more extreme state of fear.
You drop your shit and run.
Does he 5-foot step and then run? Or does he just run?
No, that's what I'm checking.
I think he tries to do his best not to get killed on the way.
So he 5-foot steps.
Like if he had teleports, he would need to use them, those sorts of things.
These are like, 30 hit.
Okay, so yeah, this gnoll 5 steps away from the source of the fear. And do you have reach or anything like that?
I don't have reach. What I do have is escape route. Sorry, let me say, sorry, not escape route.
I have stealth.
The one where you either follow with them or they AOO when they 5 step away.
Yeah, I thought I did that, but I might be wrong. I might be confused. He gets away. Brennos is busy thinking about weird things. And
I remember you did have that, actually.
I thought I did. In the 3-action system, it doesn't come up very frequently because you don't withdraw very often. I'll have to check. The one where you walk up to me and I get an AOO? Yeah, I do have that.
Okay, but not walking away.
Not the walking away one. It's the, I don't know if I follow you. I don't think so.
Okay. He runs through the portal.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, you know.
There is one gnoll left alive in here, or the one gnoll is conscious and he's pretending to be dead. Barnabus.
Do I see the dead gnoll, or the
Yeah, they have charisma 10, no sense, no bluff ranks. He got.
He's giggling.
No, he's breathing heavily. He got a 2 on his bluff check.
No fire!
Yeah, the nervous hyena giggles. Yeah.
magic missile was blasted.
All All right. Barnabas shoots a bunch of magic missiles at the gnoll. The gnoll puts up its hands, trying to catch the missiles.
Good luck, 14.
14 damage. It had 8 damage because it was part of the group that got the pieces of the skull and brain.
Yeah.
So 14 damage incapacitates the gnoll. It's relatively quiet. There are still some moaning gnolls that are knocked out, or some of them that are still dying, but the clash of combat has ended, and Riff just shrugs, takes a step forward. You can't help but notice the much larger creature that Riff actually is in the using your true seeing. Riff's looking around. Neat place.
Yes. Something like that.
Cog's actually gonna.
Alright, we are now out of combat. What do you guys do?
Take a look and see what happened. Like, see if we can see the gnolls through the portal.
Can't.
The portals are opaque. They're kind of gray, sort of a grayish blue tinge.
So we want to, just stick the head in.
After you, good sir.
Cog's gonna fly all the way to the top, and he's gonna try to read these magic runes.
Yep.
Is there anything being said, like, or maybe is there anything written on the walls of the?
Brennos is going to grab a random gnoll that's just unconscious by the leg and sort of whip his body through, and then whip it back to make certain that nothing bad happens. Like
You pass his body through?
Holding his foot and like throwing him, like whipping him across and then pulling him back.
Okay, so Barnabas, you know that when he kind of puts the body through but doesn't actually go, that the gnoll actually never went to the other side.
It's not like an actual doors. Kind of got to go all the way through before he comes out the other side.
Cog. So let's just talk about gnolls language for a minute. So there, gnolls language, words are written in a radiating pattern around a dot. They kind of look like this.
Spirals. You know, let me see.
The written language for githzerai is called tirsu, and each of these would be like a letter for a word. That is a word. And githzerai, you always start reading the word at the bottom, and you go counterclockwise. And they made it. Your teacher made a big deal about never read words clockwise or start at the top. It is the highest offense one could do while reading Gith.
So the question is, where's the bottom?
This does have some githzerai symbols in it, but it's mostly magical sigils, but it does say something. And it says...
Lawful +5 bard zone?
No, that is just reverberating, and it seems to get louder. It's louder in here than it was outside. There is some source of a throaty githzerai singing a song that is reverberating through this strange-looking stone. You haven't quite identified what kind of stone it is. But this circle actually says something to the effect of, this is the exit point to the mind puzzle.
Barnabas, something here. This says, this writing here in githzerai says, this is the exit point to the mind puzzle.
Just give me a second.
If you care to legend lore this, it'd be fantastic.
Give me a moment, please.
Legend lore anytime now. That's a mechanical smile.
That'd be useful. Something that portal real quick.
He's actually, Cog's looking at the paintings and seeing if there's any other written
Or ignore me, whatever.
No, it was intermixed with a bunch of magical marks. There were some gnolls words, and that is what you were able to read about the circle.
Okay, so Barnabus will put on his spectacles of understanding, which will be able
Okay.
to comprehend languages,
All right.
and he will cast Read Magic.
Nice.
Written in there?
Yeah. So you go over and have a look at the circle.
Pretty fucking bodies moving them off the side.
The circle, yeah, you're moving bodies, and all the dirty gnolls just seem to have no respect for the circle. You have to clean away some spots.
Aiming doing the work. Move that.
All right, so you're kind of trying to read the circle. You got to walk around it or gain a height to do it, and you've got Eamon moving some bodies off of it. What are the rest of you doing while Barnabas is looking at the circle?
Tie a rope to the body that I have, and I yeet it through the portal. And see if I can pull it back like a fishing line. Or if the rope breaks, or I don't know what happens.
Okay. All right, so you take a dead gnoll or an unconscious?
Live gnoll.
Okay.
An unconscious gnoll that was politely slapped to sleep by
Okay.
my
All right,
god.
so you grab this guy. You're tying a rope to him.
and yeeting him through the portal.
You're throwing him through the portal. All right, there's a flash as the gnoll disappears through the portal.
What's my rope doing?
Your rope goes slack as the rope is cut.
Barnabus.
Mm-hmm.
I think when you go through the portal, you can't be on both sides at the same time.
This is right, yeah, that is correct. You cannot be on both sides at the same time.
Now, are these teleporting you to other places, other planes, or are they just teleporting you in Volcanica?
We just got here, give me a minute.
Okay. So Barnabas takes a minute.
Widget will take the 3 rounds of the use magic, like just detect magic, to see if he can actually identify the portal.
Okay.
Just to feel smart, because eventually Barnabas is just going to tell me what it does.
Yeah. Barnabas is looking at the circle, though, which may have a different thing than the...
Exactly.
All right, so you finish at about the same time. Widget, give me your spellcraft check.
Okay. 39.
39. All right. To
It's
identify...
good for a normal character.
Yep. To
It was
identify...
really funny when Mark started rolling with Quintessa, and it was like, I got a 19. That's pretty good, right, guys?
Oh my god. It's like, roll for intimidate. I'm like, oh.
It
I'm a
is
sorcerer.
sort of a magic item. Widget has determined that this portal is actually not plane shifting or gating. It's more like a teleportation.
It's like a teleportation circle or that sort of thing.
Yep. Widget also knows that one more thing, because the DC was 1732 and you got a
What
39.
the pot do?
I'm gonna. So, D3. 1 will be you know something about the destination. 2 means you know something about something else, and then 3. Yeah. Okay, I've got the 3. Give me a D3.
Destination. 1.
1. Okay. You know that this portal changes its destination between 2 places.
And the pot is. Next we go to the pot, but I'm assuming the pot is making it go to the happy place versus the happy place when the pot's not there. Okay, so
All right,
now...
and now Barnabas, while Eamon is clearing bodies from the circle, reads the magic that is upon this circle, and effectively you come to the conclusion of, give me a knowledge planes.
I will take one of my 12 take 20s
Okay.
for knowledge planes.
One of your 12 take 20s in a day?
No, that's only for knowledge planes.
Oh. Okay.
But yes, that is in addition to my normal. I'm not about the plates.
Yes, you're a platter geographer.
I will spend an inspiration point. So I get a 76 with a 12.
You know that this circle is intended to be an anchor point for teleportations.
Okay.
And that you can actually, upon reading the circle like you did, and because you rolled so high, if you made a regular ass teleport and to this spot, you will be considered very, very well studied. Like you also think that this anchor point may help people arrive via plane shifts.
This is fascinating.
This is definitely non-human technology. The Imperium doesn't do it this way. They've got these massive lodestones where they bend the planes towards the stone. This is a much more elegant solution. It does require you to have been here at least once, though. That's the trick. Like to actually read the sigils.
Widget, look at this.
Yes.
It is like an anchor point for teleportation.
Oh, over there's a teleportation gate that also probably acts as a trap, as in, depending how you use it, you go to one or two places.
We'll have a look at it. Also fascinating, it's an anchor point for plane shifting.
Hey, wait. Isn't that a little small for that sort of thing? Aren't they, like, fucking big? Like, ostentatious and shit?
Oh, you mean the big things the Imperium uses?
Yeah, the big penises they put up, you know.
Yeah,
big phallic.
this is a scalpel to the Imperium's hammer. This is not of human design.
Well, Cog knows who designed it. It was the gnolls.
No.
Mr. Brennos is snickering just at the use of the word hammer in that sentence. It's just amusing. Is this place okay for chaotic creatures? Like, it's just it is soothing or inspiring to lawful. Does it have any negative-y sort of?
Who's chaotic?
Well, I'm worshiping chaotic god.
Yeah, you got your warning already.
Okay.
All right. Which one's Portal 5? Portal 5. A headless gnoll body was hucked through the portal.
Oh.
It was the one that you threw. The one that you threw with the rope. You still see the rope attached around his body, but he's missing a head, and it's like currently going like the spouts, like it was just chopped off.
I'm assuming our round pillows ago.
You guys have been here for a minute.
I think I have see. Brennos is waving to Cog because he's going to go through because fuck that guy.
Yeah, Cog nods, he got bored. He's like, dive on me, like, alright, let's do this.
Brennos will recast his divine favor and go through the thing.
Okay, so you guys clustering up somewhere to...
Just in an unorganized manner. As
Alright.
unorganized as possible.
Alright, Quintessa cast another haste for everybody.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys, your rounds per levels, unless you extended them somehow, have gone down, and you guys are re-putting up round per levels, it sounds like.
Yeah.
You only had one cast,
I
so.
think Barnabus will put back up his
Alright.
greater vins.
Riff will put up a tactical acumen again. Who cast the haste? Quintessa?
Quintessa.
Yes.
She's 14.
She is 14.
Haste. And then Barnabus is putting up his greater invis.
Yeah. And then Quintessa is putting up a greater
Okay, before the haste.
before the haste.
Alright, the hero points I believe are gone.
Yeah, they still.
Let me check, see what Riff's spell capacity is like. He put up tactical acumen again, and he will put up another mass heroic fortune. So no, the hero points are back. Okay. Who is going through the portal first?
Come take the lead.
Brennos and Cog do a quick Rochambeau, and then he lets Cog go.
All right.
You know it's the right decision.
Okay, Cog goes through the portal. And you appear in a much more, how shall we say, tight room.
Barnabus is also going to cast a greater magic weapon on Eamon's sword.
Okay. You are surrounded as you appear in the middle of the circle.
Okay.
I love these guys.
By three very, very large demonish things.
Hell.
They have readied actions and are trying to snip at you.
You're right.
You are flat-footed.
Okay. Wait a minute. Am I?
Shit out of there.
What's that?
Glabbers with his We're Glabbers who are foot soldiers, which is awesome.
AC 42, AC 34, and AC 45 as they're all snipping away at you.
Trying to see. Flat-footed is what? Mutagen. My dex doesn't apply.
You're flat-footed.
No,
Let's see
hold
if
on,
I-
hold on.
let's
If
see
you
if
have
I can
uncanny
dodge.
dodge,
I have uncanny.
From?
Give me a sec.
monks usually don't have it unless you got from another.
Oh, this is sir, different crowd.
Oh, this is not the sod.
This is not the Sod or Crackle.
Yes.
He's facing it all. So Dex does not apply.
Nope, no dodge, no dex. Your monk does.
Dodge.
I think you always have that.
40. Okay, so
Unless you're
43 becomes 30. So 39, and then there's 3 becomes 42, and then shield 46.
What? You have a flat-footed AC of 46?
Minus 11 for Dex. Shit. 35.
Okay. You get hit twice instead of none.
So you're saying Brennos actually should have went through because he doesn't get flat-footed.
Well, Brennos' AC isn't all that great either, so...
It didn't go down. Like his flat-foot AC is Brennos is just AC.
Alright, these pincers are doing damage. 2 of them hit you.
Yep.
Do you have DR of any sort?
Not really. No, I don't.
Okay, one does 34 damage, the other does 25 damage. Do you have freedom of movement up?
Immediate action, I can put it up.
Okay, they're trying to grapple you in their pincers.
Oh wait, let me check if it's immediate action or not. Dexter select free movement once per day. No, it's a 2-action command, so they'd have to grab me. They have to, like, CMD.
Okay, so they're attempting to grab.
But my CMD is reduced, right?
Yep, no dex, no dodge.
Okay, go ahead.
47 and 38.
No. No, wait, 40's... My dex is 11, brings it to 47. My dodge is 1. And my, yeah, okay, no, that grabbed me.
Okay, the second one grabbed you.
47 grabbed me.
All right. 3 people can use a portal in the same round. So, Brennos, you're running through.
Yep. So, what square do I appear in?
You just
Pick one. Okay.